Yeah, so these are the five things that I picked up from my discussion that I had with Angela Sobey, who's a premier candidate for the Western Cape for ActionSA. She seems a person with a good heart. She's honorable, pleasant person, and the interests of ordinary folk is paramount. That's a good thing. And the fact that she would work with civil society and take the views of ordinary people into account seems to permeate. However, there seems to be that she would bow to the big boss, who is Herman Mashaba, because he brought her into conventional politics. The second thing, I think that they have quite a strong stance on anti-corruption. They, for example, have identified the 10 people from the Zondo Commission that they would want the NPA to take to court or arrest. And they got a very strong anti-lawlessness stance. Dealing with lawlessness seems to be the big thing. And they seem to think that sorting out the law and order issues, a lot of the other stuff would follow. Like, for example, people would invest, jobs would be created, etc. So that's the second thing. The third thing, I think, is they seem to focus a lot on South Africa, not so much on what is going on in the rest of Africa or even the rest of the world. And I think that is why their slogan, or what goes through, is that they got to fix South Africa, and they got a team to fix South Africa. So that's a third thing, and that might resonate with a lot of people. The fourth thing is, however, their big Achilles heel is not only one, but it's two things. The one is their approach to Israel and Palestine. Whilst they say they are guided by human rights and so on, they seem to dodge the question of wanting to call what's happening in Gaza with the Palestinians, call it genocide. So in the Western Cape, that is suicidal, I think. The second Achilles heel is a multi-party charter with multi-party agreement or charter or coalition with the DA and other parties. Especially that the DA has called them mercenary smaller parties, popcorn parties, and just the strident way that the DA is campaigning and even making comments about them. So that seems not to sit well, and the jury's even out whether they would go into a deal with the DA in the Western Cape, although they are quite clear that they don't want to do anything with the ANC. The final thing is, I think they actually have a quite interesting and good manifesto. There are some big ticket items, there's some policy frameworks, but then there are also some detailed stuff that they indicate that they would do. And one needs to hold them to that. So on the basis of that, I think it might be useful for ActionSA actually to be part of the new executive, to see if some of those things can be implemented. So that's on the one hand. So, and then I think I don't know whether they would resonate with the voters in the Western Cape. It's a pity. She would be a breath of fresh air. And she's the first candidate that actually knew the price of an item, a food item that I spoke about. She knew the price of potatoes and whether you buy it at Woolies and what would the price be if you buy it at a normal shop or at a fruit and veg seller. So I hope that that would assist you to decide who to vote for that interview. Read the manifesto and good luck with your choice for 29th of May.